Hi there, Crafty Peeps. Enis here from Papercrafting with Enis, and I'm on today with my project shares for Decorate Your Life. Sandy did send to me her La Condesa paper collection, about a month or so ago, and I was supposed to get some projects done for her and out sometime in March, but due to the holidays and some other things I had going on, I just couldn't get to it, but I have them done now, and I am super excited to be able to share these items with you today. And I am going to tell you up front, this is probably going to be a little bit of a long video, but I hope that it will be worth it in the long run. So stick with me to the end. I promise it'll be worth your while. So just hold on while I switch my camera. Okay, Crafty Peeps, I'm back. So I put my camera in its holder. It's a lot easier for me to talk about these projects when I'm not holding on to the camera. And yeah, so we're going to talk about these one at a time. Like I said before, it is going to be a long video. I hope that you will stick to the end and see what I've got going on. And I'm just going to hit one of these projects one at a time. So let's go. The first project I've got here is the memory box. So this box is 10 by 8 by 3, and it is made with chipboard and 65-pound cardstock. I've got it tied closed with some crinkled seam binding by My Scrap Cabin on Etsy. I am double matting the front layer. I've got the gold foil cardstock from Michaels, and I've got 2 layers of lace on here. The cardstock itself is only 8.25, and that's not big enough to go on a 10-inch cover of this box, so I do have some space on the top and the bottom where it's just the gold foil. So I did do a double layer of lace here, and these laces did come from Temu, so they're very inexpensive. You can find them there if you're interested. I love this one with the pearls on it and the little satin roses. And then the side of the box, and it's hard for me to show you the side because of where the camera is, but it has the matting here of the gold foil cardstock as well as the design paper. And this paper has roses on it in the background as well as lines. I did add to the top of it here one of the pieces from the lace, just a piece I cut out and glued on there. And this will be a great place to write some journaling notes or the title of your collection, or maybe even just put a plate on there with a dedication or even a photo if you want. The rest of the box is just black all the way around. And when we get on the inside here, you'll see I have the back side of the front decorated with more of the design paper. This one is triple matted. We've got blush cardstock, the gold foil, as well as the beautiful design paper with this gorgeous clock and all of the beautiful designs in it. The inside of the spine is done the same way as this piece, and this time I've got these beautiful ladies. So pretty. Sandy does a beautiful job designing her collections. And then this box here, there's a lot of room to stick a lot of things. Right now, I just have some leftover pieces of ephemera and some scraps from the collection and some little jemmies that Sandy gave to me that I didn't use. And I pretty much, on these 3 projects, use the entire paper collection, except for a few scraps that you're going to see throughout and some of the ephemera pieces. So this is the memory box. Great size for lots and lots of goodies. And you can store this flat like this, or you can stand it up like a book. So that's the memory box. Just set that aside. And then we're going to move to the journal. So yeah, the journal is very pretty too. This is about 8.5 by 7. And I'm going to actually squish the camera down a little bit. Okay, hopefully that's okay. All right, so you can see this absolutely gorgeous image on the front of the folio. It too is matted with the gold foil. I did not do any decorating on here because as a stacked project, if I put anything on here, then the book that's on top of it will get all wonky and fall off and stuff. So this is kind of plain on the front, but I think the paper is so gorgeous, it speaks for itself. You can see I did this spine with the gold foil and more of that lined design paper, and I did cut another piece of the trim from the front of the box to add on here so we have a little bit of continuity with the projects. The back is this piece here, which is also quite lovely, but I did not use the gold on here. I figured the box or the back of the book doesn't really need to be super fancy because who's really looking at it anyway? And then the two front spines are double matted with that lined design paper, and it too is closed like the box with the crinkled seam binding from My Scrap Cabin. This book is held closed with magnets, so I do have some magnets throughout this project as well as the mini album, but not a whole lot of magnets. So this side of the folio has got this gorgeous clock image. There are a lot of clocks in this collection, and they're all really, really pretty. And each one, well, each two, because you get two of each design, has a different image in one of the corners. This one has a beautiful stopwatch there, or pocket watch. I guess that's what it's called, is a pocket watch. Really pretty. So we will open this up, and on this side, I've got this flat closure here, and this is magnetized to hold the waterfall closed. You'll see here I have the matting as well as the gorgeous paper collection, and then Sandy had gifted me a number of these cute little bows and some jemmies, so I did add some there in front of the magnet to hold that closed. And then this is a nice big waterfall. So these will fit pictures 6 inches by, I guess that's about 5 inches. So you could fit a 6x4 on here with no problem, or you can do smaller pictures if you want. So this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 levels to it, and the back sides are all the plain black. I did not use the blush cardstock or the designer paper on every single page because it just adds way too much bulk and heft to it, and because this is a stacking project, once you start putting your photos in here or adding memorabilia, it's going to be heavy. So yeah, so we only have the front sides of these pages matted. And then the back side here has a matting layer, as well as a piece of the cardstock here that forms a little pocket. I took some scraps, and these are all lined images, so you can do some journaling on there if you want. Those just tuck in there. Close that back up. And then here in the center, we have got this gorgeous image, and this is the same image that's on the front. Once again, matted with the gold foil. And this is I think they call this an accordion page. So I'm not going to be able to fit it all in, but they're all just blank pages. But you've got 1, 2, 3. And then, of course, you have the back sides, 1, 2, 3. So you've got lots of room for big pictures or collage pictures or whatever you want to do. And then here's another one of the images, the gorgeous clocks. So that's the first side of the folio. And the second side of the folio has another one of the lined images. And this one, if you can see, has a floral in the background. I did use a die from my stash, and I cut this frame out of the gold foil cardstock. Then I cut 3 or 4 layers of the blush cardstock to give it a little more heft. I glued it just on the bottom half, so the top of it's open here. I did use some of the seam binding. I made a little bow here. And the reason this is open is because I made a little pull out here. I've got a little piece of ribbon attached to the cutout from here in blush. And I thought this would be a great use for this to use as a template for cutting an image to tuck in there. You can even attach your image to this and then just slide it back in. Okay. So I thought that was a nifty little feature. Looks very, very pretty. And then you open this up, and in the center here we have I don't know what you call this. It's kind of like a waterfall, but crisscross. So it goes back and forth like this, and we've got 2 going one way, 2 going the other way, and then the same thing down here at the bottom. Lots and lots of photo opportunities. Lots of photo opportunities. And we've got another one of the gorgeous images here, and this would be a great place for a large photo or even collaging a couple smaller ones. So let me close that back up. And then on this side, We have one of the lined images, and this one looks like crinkled up paper. And I did use another one of those little bows and the matching Jemmy as waterfall in the front there. And then this is like a booklet style. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages that you can put photos on or embellish however you want to. And then here we've got another one of the clock images. So that is the folio. So this is level 2 of the project. So here's my chunky mini. And I'm just going to tuck this paper underneath here so this is a little bit more level. Okay. So the mini is, let's see here, about 6 3/4. Wait, is that 6 3/4? Well, actually it's 7 inches by 6.5. And I think this is the coup de grace image of the whole collection. Such a beautiful image. I love this Baroque frame that the lady is in. And in the background, we've got that lined paper as well as some lacy looking paper there. Let me see if I can give you a close up. Can we see that there? You can just barely see it. It's white lace. And then I did add in a couple of floral clusters. We've got this little one here at the top. And then we've got a larger cluster down here. All of these flowers did come from Little Birdie Craft. I put some Wink Stella on the roses. Let's see if you can, yeah, you can see that sparkle on there. And I added some little pearls here for some extra trim. This album is, once again, tied with the pink crinkled seam binding. And the spine has, once again, one of those lined images. But this one's a little bit different. It's got some flowers on here, as well as some lace in the background. And I did cut another piece of that lace from the box so that everything is cohesive. And then on the back, we've got this image here, which is the same as the image on the back of the folio. So let's get inside, take a peek. Okay. Oops. There we go. Something wasn't laying right. All right, so here we are. So right off the bat, we have a sideways waterfall. And this is about 6 3/4 by just under 4 inches. So maybe 3 7/8. And once again, the fronts are matted, but the backs are not. But you've got 3 good size places to put your photos. Then on the back side here, we've got another one of the images, and this is that beautiful crinkled paper. And I'm going to try to squish this in. There we go. All right, so you can see the crinkled paper there, and it is matted. I did use a piece of the cut out ephemera down here as a tuck spot. Then I made a little photo mat here out of this image, and this is actually one of the images from the front of the paper collection. And I just used my 1/4 rounder punch and rounded off and tucked that in there. So you can add a photo on here, and you can do some journaling back here. And then I did add some strips of paper on some of the spines in this book just for a little bit of decoration. And this page here has this beautiful clock image. We've got another one of the floral clusters. This one's a little bit different. It's not roses. I'm not really sure what kind of flowers they are, but they also came from Little Birdie. And this image actually flips up, and you've got a matted piece here, and it also pulls out, so you have double duty for your photos. You can also put some on the back if you want, but that is just plain black cardstock. And I did line the pocket with some paper there. And give me just a second, because Kiki wants the window open, and he won't stop until I open it. So give me a second. Okay, so anyway, then I've got this beautiful gatefold page, and we've got mirror images here. You open that up, and we've got a nice big spot here for more photos. And then I used some scrap paper on both sides to make tuck spots, and I did use some of the cut aparts from the collection, these gorgeous ladies, just to tuck in there. But any tuck spot, you can put whatever you want to in. Here's another one of the beautiful images. So, so pretty. And like I said, this page does come out. Okay, close that up. And these, by the way, are pocket pages, so you can add pages in here if you would like. And then this page here is a double pocket, and it does have the lined paper here for journaling. And I did take another image from the front page from the paper collection and matted this up for another little photo mat and tucked it into this little pocket here. And then this pocket is a very deep pocket. This picture would actually get lost in there, so you'd have to put something larger in there, but this is a great little page here for tucking some things. And then we've got this page with this beautiful rose pattern. You can journal on here. It's got the lines, or add some photos, or leave it just the way it is. And then this folds down, so you've got another place here for photos. It does have an upside down pocket with a photo mat. Okay, tuck that in. That's a good size mat. And then we've got this pocket matted with the blush color cardstock and the gold foil little pocket here. And then I just took some of the tag cut aparts and tucked those in there. Very pretty. And then the next page, we've got another one of the gorgeous images, and I'm going to keep saying that because this paper is just stunning. Once again, it has the lines for journaling. We open that up, and this is actually a tri-fold page. So we have this page, we have the center page, and then we have this page. So let's look over here first. So here is a matted page with the blush. I did take one of the cut aparts from the collection, and this is like a postage stamp, but I couldn't cut around all the little postage thingies, so I just used my pinking shears, you can see there, and I did a zigzag cut. And then this is another one of the cut aparts, just tucked in there. Same thing on this side, a little cut apart with a tuck spot, and another one of the beautiful ladies. And then in the center here, we've got another big pocket with the matting in the back. I made a little tuck spot here if you wanted to tuck something in there, and that's a cut apart from the collection. These are scraps from the collection, and this is decorated with another scrap, and this is one of the cut aparts here, and I think that looks really cute. Okay, and then this page is another waterfall, and this will hold pictures. Let's see, this is 4 1/4 by 6 3/4. So good size photos can fit in here. And once again, I did make little tuck spots from the postage stamp cut aparts. And this time I cut some of the tags out and tucked them in. And you'll see throughout this is going to be one on the left, one on the right, one on the left, and it goes on like that. And once again, they do come out and tuck back in. And then the back is just matted, and then I've got a little tuck spot and some more scraps and another one of the tags, and that is tucked in here. And then we have this page here. Gorgeous image. This is the same image that's on the front, and this one opens up, and we have a tuck spot here. And all of these pages are lined for journaling. Okay, and then the back of this page, or this page, has another little tuck spot and another lined page for journaling. And then this flips down, and this time I've got a couple of different ephemera pieces from the collection just tucked in there. And then this is just matted with the blush for larger photo opportunities. And the very last page is another large pocket with the beautiful paper, top and bottom, another floral cluster that this actually matches the one earlier in the book. And then I've got some more of the cut apart ephemeras and tags. And then there's actually 2 of these. These are pillow boxes. And this is kind of cool because you can actually cut this rectangle out and either use cellophane or acetate and make a window. So you'll have a window in your little pillow box so you can see what's inside. So that's really cute. Make a nice little gift. So that's it. That is my project share for the projects I made for Decorate Your Life with Sandy's paper collection, La Condesa. So we have the memory box, we have the mini album, and the folio. So now here's my thing that I said was going to make it worth your while. So many of you know that I did hit 1,000 subscribers last week, and I am super, super excited about that. It was a personal milestone. Yeah, super excited. There's not much more I can say about it. That just goes to show me that I'm doing something that my subscribers like to see, and that makes me happy because I'm just doing this for fun. I have a lot of fun crafting like many of you do, and I love sharing my projects. I live, well, my sons are all gone now, but I don't have any daughters. I had 3 sons and a husband, and now I got a male cat who just walked across the camera again. He's very feisty this evening. So anyway, none of them really care about my sewing or my embroidery or my paper crafting. So I have found a community here on YouTube that I can share those things with, and it just makes me so happy. I've made so many friends with many of you out there that it's just really been an awesome time for me over the last year or so. So I decided to have a giveaway, and the giveaway is going to require a few things, and this is going to be the prize. All 3 pieces of this beautiful stacked memory collection using the Decorate Your Life La Condesa paper collection. And these are the things that you're going to have to do. Number 1, you need to be 18 years or older. You need to be a subscriber to my channel. You need to be a U.S. resident. And I'm really sorry for my international subscribers, but this is a heavy package and it's going to be bulky, and it's just too much for me to ship out of the country. So I am going to limit this to just within the United States. Let's see, this is not sponsored by anyone other than me. I paid for all of the products myself, except for the designer paper, which was gifted to me by Sandy from Decorate Your Life. And this is what you'll need to do to enter my giveaway. Number 1, you have to be a subscriber. Number 2, you need to comment on this video and hit the like button. Oh, by the way, you will earn points for each of these things. So if you don't want to do any one of them, that's fine. The bare minimum is you must comment on this video and like it. The optional ones would be this. Share this video on your community page. You can share it on Instagram and or YouTube. If you do share, you need to make sure you tag me, or at least let me know somehow that you have shared the video so I know to calculate the points. And the last thing I'm asking is if you would do a VR for me, letting your subbies know about my channel, maybe encouraging them to come over and check out what I've got here and subscribe. I would absolutely love that more than anything else. And that's it. That's what you got to do. So I will have all the rules in the description box below. I really, really appreciate all of you who have shown me so much kindness and so much love and shared things with me, given me gifts and cards, and I can't even imagine all of the things. It's just been really, really awesome to make so many crafty friends and to share with all of you. I'm really, really happy to be able to give this collection away to somebody. Oh, by the way, and in the memory box, besides the scrap paper and the ephemera that's in here, I'm going to be adding some other crafty goodies in there as well that I haven't selected yet, so I can't tell you what those are yet. But anyway, I am going to, let's see, today is the 17th. I think I will cut this off. Comments, likes, VRs, and shares need to be done by May 5th. So that gives you it's about 2.5 weeks to do this. I hope that's not too short for anybody, but yeah, I don't want it to drag on too long. And I think that people get excited and they want some action. Okay, so anyway, you got the rules. They will be down in this description box below. I really love and appreciate all of you. And I really would love it if you could send some people my way. Let them know to tell me that you sent them. If they subscribe, I want to know where they came from. And if you're interested in this paper collection, don't forget, Decorate Your Life. There you go, the website there. And she has an Etsy shop, and here is her 10% off coupon code. That's it. That's what I've got for you today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me to the end. I know this has been a long video. I'm really, really sorry. but there was a lot to cover, and I felt it was really, really important to do something for my subscribers, and I'm excited to do it. So that's what I've got. I thank you for being here and showing me so much kindness, and I will catch you all on the next crafty video. See you later, Crafty Peeps. Bye.